Hello everyone, it is Dan here from FMV Archive, and today we are about to review I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother. Yes, not a correction, that is the name of the game. So let's get into it. This game came out, I believe, in 2022 from Kimulator Films. If you are not familiar with them, you are not the only one. They have a YouTube channel here, which I encourage you to check out. And you will find out instantly if this is the type of comedy that is for you. This is a comedy dating game? Maybe. It's, I guess, supposed to be funny. I didn't find it very funny. Spoiler alert, this is not a great game. I'm sorry to say that. They are Canadian, and I do get, and I mean a 1% vibe of Kids in the Hall sketch comedy. It's kind of irreverent, it's a little bit weird. I think it's kind of anti-comedy. It's not really funny. You'll notice that the duo is doing a really bad French accent the entire time.
Use it for...
Don't worry, babe. I'm not going to use it for anything creepy.
That's part of the joke. I watched a couple of their videos on YouTube and they kind of stayed in that character the whole time, and this is kind of what they do. So what's the actual game? Well, there isn't much of it. It is 18 minutes long on a playthrough. That is it. You don't actually make a choice of the game until 6 minutes into it. You watch this really uncomfortable kind of first date, I think. Meet cute in the park. You're eating Play-Doh? You're actually eating Play-Doh. They have made a Play-Doh meal that is sitting on a table, and they take actual bites of it and they recognize that it is Play-Doh. This is supposed to be funny. If you don't believe me that they ate Play-Doh, here it is. There you go. I am not lying. That's what this game is. And I actually thought I was kind of being trolled the first time I played it. You're just sitting there, soaking it all in, getting to know the characters, and it's bizarre.
I need to walk normally too.
Yes, that is the scene, you just rolling around on the ground there. And so you go to her house, and the first thing you do is you insult her. And your first choice is to either apologize for the bad joke that you made or to just double down and insult her again, as seen here. Joke omitted for not being funny. You go into her house, you eat corn dogs, you happen to see a picture of an old woman. You fall in love with her immediately. And from there, that's kind of where it becomes a game. And you select how you would like to dream scenario meeting her dead grandmother. You can be a plumber. There's a couple different things that you can pick. And that's really what it is. And then that's the game, really. It kind of ends fairly abruptly.
You think I'm big-time shitter, don't you?
And it goes into a... like a 3-minute kind of rant about visiting their website and visiting their YouTube page.
Actually,
I think it's a sales pitch. There is more padding in this thing than a middle school girl's locker room. I mean, there's just things that are in there. Like I said, the rolling around, the just looking at things. The game's 18 minutes, and I paid $2.99 for it. So that says something. Now, it was on sale. I will tell you what may actually make you want to play the game, made me want to play the game. The music video, which is kind of the trailer for it. It is very silly, and it's got a catchy beat to it. It's goofy, it's obviously low budget. People that are making this game are having a lot of fun doing it, which is the saving grace for it.
Met a girl, she seemed pretty nice, so I took her on a date. Things were going alright. We went out for a fancy steak. Then she asked me if I'd like to go back to her place. We go back, things are going so smooth, until I walk into the living room. I saw the photo and my jaw dropped. I think I fell in love right on the spot. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I know she treats me like no other. I'm in love.
They're really enjoying what they're doing, and I can appreciate that. Noah, the main character, to me, just kind of off-putting and not funny, and I think that's the point. So I'm getting it, I just don't appreciate it. I bet there's people out there that absolutely love this game, give it a 10 out of 10, and absolutely will defend it all, and I get it. It is so odd and irreverent that there's going to be very much a love-hate thing for this. I'm sure this is on people's best game of the year, and I'm sure it's on people's bottom game of the year that came out. You'll find out really quick if it's for you or if it's not for you. So, how was the game? Let us rate it with our 10-point rating system. Here we go with number 1, look and graphics. One of the better parts of the game, actually. I'm going to give it a 5 here. And the reason that I'm giving it a 5, it is really well lit. The outside scenes are super bright, super vibrant. The color for it is great. I love the backgrounds that they did for their grandmother sketches. They are goofy, they are weird, and like I said, really fit the vibe, really fit what a dream sequence for this person would look like. The fonts that they use, the choices thing, looks really nice. I can't complain. It is super amateurish, and I get it. That is the point. It's super low budget. I get it. That's the point. So that's why it's not great, but overall, give it a 5 here. Gameplay. Okay, it's super easy to navigate. This does not need a tutorial on how to play this. The choices come up, you make them, instantly rolls you into the next scene. It's very self-explanatory. There isn't much gameplay to be had, though. It is, like I said, 18 minutes long, and you don't make a choice until 6 minutes into it. It is that deep, so there is not a large amount of stuff to do in here. You just make choices and kind of watch it play out. That's it. So overall, for gameplay, I'm going to give it a 3. The story. Okay, the story has been covered several times here, and this review might be as long as the game actually is. But the story is very simple. You're a guy on a date, you meet a girl, you fall in love with her dead grandmother, and you fantasize about it. That's really the story. It's not for me. I didn't think it was funny. I just did not care for it whatsoever. It does seem like it could be interesting, so I'm going to give it a 1 for the story. Just didn't work for me, sorry. Number 4, dialogue. So what are these people talking about? Seems mostly ad-libbed to me. I like to think that these people are probably improv people, and this is what they do, so things are very off the cuff. There's delays in what they're saying. It doesn't seem like there was a very hard script to it. I'll give them maybe a little bit of a Christopher Guest type of thought process maybe they had going for this one. So sorry, I didn't want to be mean, but 0 for dialogue. Number 5, consequences. What are the consequences of your decisions? Do they actually change how the game is played? Yeah, it kind of does here. It is more than just you get a different reaction from the character. You actually go do different fantasies with whatever Noah chooses, whether he wants to be a plumber or whatever, or how he fantasizes about being her dead grandmother. So there are a few. You'll at least see different playthroughs each time you go through it, and it'll be a little bit different. It's kind of plays out exactly the same. They're kind of the same jokes lodged in each sketch, even though you pick a different scenario. So it's not hugely different, but it is different. So that's something. So overall, for consequences, I give it a 5. Number 6, the acting. Oh my God, it is not good. It's really bad. I did not care for it. I would have to say it's a 0 overall. There are flubbed lines. There are weird pauses, which may supposed to be dramatic, and I'm just not getting. Do not care for the acting. Do not care for the comedy. Again, your mileage may vary on this one. This might be something that you find absolutely intoxicating. I'm sorry, not for me. Number 7, direction and cinematography. So, how's it look? How's it feel? How's it flow? I tell you what, it's actually pretty good. The lighting is good. The actors are in frame when they should be in frame. The backgrounds are nice. The park is actually pretty neat where they went to. They picked an awesome sunny day to actually film it, not just doing it on any day, so it looks great. The cartoon backgrounds kind of lead to the subject matter and its goofiness, so that's a good thing. And it's definitely just the 2 of them that did the game. In the credits, they just say, it's just us. And maybe that's a joke too, I don't know. But it is, there isn't a huge team working on this game. It is literally the 2 actors that you see. They definitely seem to have done everything there. So kudos to them. So for direction and cinematography, gonna give you a 5 there. You checked all the boxes of what you should be doing, nothing over top. Looks like you at least watched a couple YouTube videos on how to film scenes. Number 8, music. The in-game music is not very good and not very much of it. The I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother, again, that, which really isn't in the game until you watch the video at the end of it or the trailer for it, that is good. I liked it. But the in-game music, there's very little of it, and what is there kind of doesn't exist. And even in the end, and in his weird kind of diatribe of here's why you should go to our YouTube channel, there isn't any music there. It's just a blank background and kind of creepy, I kind of thought, actually, to be honest with you. It looked more like somebody's manifesto than their sales pitch. So music, I'm going to give it a 3, and it is all because of that music video. That's what gets you your points. Number 9, inventiveness, the word that I invented. It is not new. I mean, dating games have existed for a long time. If you're in the Japanese game market, dating games are huge out there. And I suppose this is what this game is supposed to be, a dating game, but it's also supposed to be a comedy sketch show as well. So that's kind of new. There isn't a SNL or a Kids in the Hall or a Mad TV game out there. So, in terms of sketch comedy, I guess this is its first, maybe, in existence for an FMV game. So I will give them a couple points here. We're going to get 3 on inventiveness. Number 10, the big one, fun. Is this game fun? It is absolutely not fun at all. You don't make very many decisions, and the decisions that you do make, you don't care about. It's hard to get into this one. It really was for me. And I know I sound like I'm kind of beating this one down, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can here because I want you to save your 3 hard-earned dollars. Watch the gameplay video that we have here. If that entices you to find out the other things, please spend the $3 or go to CumulatorGames.com and check out all their other stuff because they do have a couple other games. So I don't know if they're just having fun doing this or if people are buying them and that's why they keep making them. God bless them and clap for that. But I had no fun playing this game. It was kind of a slog to get through 18 minutes of it. Quite honestly, during the credits scene, I just couldn't do it. It was not for me. So the wild card, this is where I get to add or subtract points based on something that wasn't maybe talked about during the rest of this video. This is a -5. My God, 18 minutes? This should have been a promotion for their other work, for their comedy work that is on YouTube, that is on their website, that is maybe that they perform. Like I said, I think they're probably improv people would be my guess, just based on kind of how they did things. It should have been more of a promotion to that, and God bless them for getting money for people that wanted to play this, but I'm actually kind of surprised the PlayStation Store actually allows this on their platform because it is so brief and there is so little to do.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I met your grandmother, basically.
That said, it has a really high rating on the PlayStation Store, which I do not get. I can't believe that anybody bought this and absolutely fell in love with it and would give it a 5. But, like I said, it's so weird that maybe there are people out there like that. Who knows? God bless those people that are out there. They are great people. So our final score is a 26 points out of 100 in total. So that gets us to our final verdict. What should you do with this game? Should you buy it? Should you play it? Should you rent it? Should you go to a friend's house and play it? Should you even watch the playthrough video? My answer to all of those is I probably would not. Check out the playthrough video and watch a couple minutes, and like I said, you're going to find out within 45 seconds if it's for you or if it is not. I paid $2.99 for it and thought that I got ripped off. Depending on your playthrough, depending on which scenario you choose, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter than the other one, but 18-20 minutes seems to be just about right from firing up the game till the end credits, which again, the credits are 2 people and a guy just staring at you like I am right now, just talking to you about random stuff that obviously is not scripted. That's what you're getting into, and it's a couple minutes of that. So again, if you find that funny, go ahead, download the game. You'll get a lot more of it, or I guess a little bit more of it, because it's very brief. It is unique in the sense that it is a dating comedy game. So, and these people obviously had a lot of fun doing it, and they put their heart and soul into it, and I love that. And you will definitely find the love in this game if you do play it. And that alone may be worth your $2.99, just to see somebody's passion about something and how they care about it. So otherwise, if you like this video, if you thought that we were dead on with our review of I'm in love with your dead grandmother, then give us a like, subscribe to our page, check out our channel. We have a whole bunch of FMV content there. We're going to be adding it, hopefully, on a every other day basis for a while here while we get all of our videos up. But otherwise, check us out. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I met your grandmother, basically.